What is going on, YouTube? Northeast Ohio Sports Cards here to talk about Select. Um, yeah, it might be coming to retail. Not might. I'm pretty sure it is. So we're going to touch on this real quick today, because this would be a little bit of a shakeup from the old Panini money grabbing machine. Not surprising, but sure looks like it's happening based off of this. And this is not the first place that I've seen this. So before we get into it, YouTube stuff down below. Like, comment, sub, all that jazz. Market Movers links down there. Won't be using Market Movers today. And a Amazon affiliate link. Feel free to do your Amazon shopping through the Amazon affiliate link. All right, let's get into this. So this made its way around Facebook. I noticed it. Run Good Life, Twitter, there on the right-hand side. Shared this, and I saw it a few other places as well. This has been making their way around, but Select's coming to retail, which has never happened before for football. And I'm going to guess we're getting Select basketball as well. That is not confirmed anywhere on here, obviously. But if you're giving me Select football, you're probably going to try to sell me Select basketball too. Now, okay, let's just start at the beginning. So for those not familiar with Select, it has been in the past a hobby-only product. Multiple tiers of variations. There's a base card, a middle of the road card, and a extremely hard to pull card, basically. For basketball perspective, it is concourse, premier, and courtside, going from least to best. In general, Select stuff, regardless of even the base level concourse, all the way up to courtsides or field levels, in football's case, have always had extremely low population counts, and made it a hobby darling due to that fact, regardless of which version that you're talking about. In general, Select is a very nice product. It is one of the, this sounds weird to say because all wax prices are insane, but of the hobby only products, it is probably the most obtainable, if that makes sense. It's not like NT or Flawless. And a lot of people have been wanting Select to give Prism a run for its money. The appeal of Select was the higher end nature of it and the low population counts. So what happens when this hits retail? I've always been of the theory, the reason Prism and Optic and Mosaic do so well is because they get retail releases. There's been lots of speculation that this coming out is going to hurt Select because it's not going to be the hoity-toity, hobby exclusive, low pop count product that we all love. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. My theory is, if it's going to hurt Select, it'll hurt it going forward, not backwards. Sure. Let's say that Select football comes out this year and Select basketball comes out this year. And all of a sudden, there's just Select everywhere. Select here, Select there, Select all over the place. Okay. Let's say that happens. Okay. That affects things going forward. There's not all of a sudden Select retail Ja and Zions floating around in the wild, or Lukas or Trays, or Tatum's or Mitchell's, or go back however far you want, Giannis. This isn't going to increase the population counts for the stuff from the last 5 to 6 years. Duh. So I don't think it has an effect on anything going backwards. If anything, Select could become more widely noticed by the casual collector, and they may like the product, having seen it in retail, maybe never having gone to hobby stores before, or buying a hobby box of Select. And it could, if anything, increase the popularity of the older stuff. Who knows? Nobody knows. I'm just guessing. Everyone's just guessing. But that's my theory, is that this is not, there's been panic on the Facebooks that this is going to hurt Select as a brand, which it could. But like I said, it's not going back in time and making Select retail releases for the previous years. So, and also, let's not forget, Optic is a retail release, and Optic pop counts are not super high. So just because a product's released at retail does not immediately mean the population counts are going to run amok. Are there going to be more? Yes. Are there going to be as more as Prism? Probably not. Let's just hop on the market movers real quick and look at Luca. And I'm just looking at Concourse. So Luca Concourse, which is the base level, select, has a population count of 1250. Optic has a population count on his base of 3,500. I didn't pull it up, but his Prism's like 15,000 in PSA 10. So, in comparison to Prism, 3,500 is not a lot. Now, 1,200 is about half of 35. That's even smaller. But even if it doubles, it's still small compared to Prism. So, it's not like it's going to be 20,000 of these of LaMelo Ball, for example, or Justin Herbert, if you will. Let's look at last year's stuff. Optic Zion, there's 5,000 of them. Select Concourse, there's a little under 2,000 of them. So once again, there's 15, 16, 17,000 Zion PSA 10 Prisms. I don't remember, but it's astronomically high. So once again, even if Select does get a basketball retail release, I'm not expecting 30,000 LaMelo Select Concourses to be running around out there. I'm going to make the assumption that Select Concourse population counts will be more in line with what Optic base looks like. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And once again, we are not 100% sure Select basketball retail is coming, but I would be shocked if it's not. If football's coming, then basketball's coming, because basketball's their gravy train. So this was really only a matter of time. I personally thought they may not do this to keep Select pure, if you will. But now it's going to have the retail, I don't want to say tarnish on it, because Prism's their most popular product, and that's retail. So I just don't see how the people spelling doom and gloom for Select because it's coming to retail. That math equation just does not work out for me. If anything, I would lean on the side that this makes Select more popular because it gets a retail release. You know, Mosaic gained a ton of steam this year because it was a retail release. So only time will tell. We will see what ends up happening here. But my hot take is that this is probably good for Select and doesn't actually hurt it. And if anything, it could increase demand for older Select stuff, because now their population counts are going to look really low. So let's say this comes out, hits the market, and people just love it. They're like, man, this is great. I can't believe I didn't buy this before. Holy smokes. Oh, my chutes and ladders. You know, I got to get all the Select in the world. This is fantastic. Every player that I have, I need Select. Okay. Well, now you start going back in time and those pop counts get small fast, especially on premier level stuff. That could increase. It doesn't take much demand increase when population counts are that low to spike prices. I just don't see how this hurts backwards Select, the older stuff. And like I said, overall, I think this is probably going to be good for the Select brand. It is purely a cash grab by Panini because it's another product that they can release at retail and make blasters and megas and value boxes and hangers and all the other nonsense that goes along with it. I get it, but Select is a nice product. They are nice looking cards typically. We'll see what comes out of this. How are they going to handle court sides and the die cuts and the numbered cards and the variations and all of that? And what does Select Hobby look like? You know, are there hobby exclusives? Are the die cut and numbered cards exclusive to Hobby? If I was an LCS, I don't know that I'd be real happy about this because Select's like one of the products that they have to go through you for. And now they could get Select mega boxes off the secondary market off eBay without ever having to touch an LCS. If I was an LCS, I wouldn't be real pleased. Probably. I don't know. I'm not in that. That's not my business. So I could be talking out of my butt. But that's how I would view this as a quick take. So We will see what happens. We will see if it comes to basketball. But like I said, if football's getting it, I have to imagine that basketball's getting it too, because that's the money train. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think? Good or bad for Select as a whole? If you were a big buyer of Select PSA 10 rookies from both football and basketball for the last few years, you know, whoever you got, Burrow, you went big on Baker, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, whatever, or Zion, Ja, Luka, Trey, Tatum on the basketball side. Are you excited about this? Do you think this is nothing, that it's not going to change anything at all and everything just stays the same? Or are you like, WTF, are you touching my nice hoity-toity Select? How dare you taint it with the retail stench? Get this Target and Walmart smell out of here. You guys tell me, what do you guys think? My personal take is, I think it's probably overall, it's a net positive for Select as a brand. And if you have a lot of Select, I don't think this hurts you. If anything, it's a net neutral, or it probably most likely causes a more demand for the older stuff. So, all right, YouTube, that's all I got for you guys. Don't forget the YouTube stuff down below. Like, comment, sub, all that jazz. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.